Hi, Fiore! Hey! It's me, Laura. Come on, are you ignoring me again? We've known each other for 10 years, ever since we were in high school, but you're still so cold to me. Does this mean that you've already noticed? That must be the case. Which is why you're so frustrated that you won't reply, right? No, I'm so sorry. Hold on. I almost forgot to thank you for getting out of the way. I'm so happy as your friend that we were able to settle things reasonably. I mean, I guess it was only obvious of you to do so since I'm so much more attractive than you. Even if you did try to hold on to him, there was no way you would have beat me. I guess I'll find happiness now. Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually pregnant with his child now. I'll contact you again when the baby is born, all right? Bye then! Hi, Fernando. Sorry for bothering you at work. Do you have some time? There's something I want to ask you.
Oh, sure. What's up?
Have you met Laura before?
What? Laura, she was the delusional girl that sometimes comes up in your stories, right?
Yep, that delusional girl.
No way. I've never known anyone named Laura in my life. How would I even meet her if we live in completely different places?
It's just as you say, I guess.
Did something happen?
Oh, yeah, I got this weird text from Laura this afternoon.
What's it about?
You see, she said something about stealing a guy from me and that she's now pregnant with his child.
What?
Oh, it's not like I suspect you of cheating on me or anything. I just thought that she might be having one of her one-sided delusions again and could be stalking you.
One-sided delusion, huh?
Have you felt like you were being watched recently?
No, not really. The only women in my life are you, my sister, and my mother. I guess you could count the women from work as well, but I'm not really close with them. I don't know anyone named Laura.
I see. It's fine if that's the case, though. She might be doing something where you won't notice it, so be careful, just in case.
Got it. Thanks for the warning.
Sorry about bothering you with something so weird.
Don't worry. You told me before that you couldn't read what this Laura had in her mind at all, which is why you haven't blocked her yet, because you're scared as to what she might do, right?
It's true.
Are there any mutual acquaintances that could tell you about her current situation?
There were a few people before, but it seems that no one really wants to be friends with her because of her personality, so...
I see. Well, looks like she doesn't do anything noticeably harmful, so why not just wait and see what she does for now? Ignore her text like before, and maybe just reply when you feel like you need to.
You're right. I'll do that. Hi, Fiore. My baby was born, so there's something I need to tell you. He's a boy! I'm such a good wife, giving birth to an inheritor of our property so soon. Honestly, I'm so lucky I was able to steal him from you. Thanks for preparing such an amazing man for me, Fiore. I guess it's tough for you being jealous and mad and all that, but at least I'm happy. So forgive me, okay? Oh, speaking of which, I almost forgot the main reason I contacted you. I was thinking of inviting you over to our house to take a look at our baby. You're still single and have money, right? I'm looking forward to your wedding gifts. Oh God, he's so cute. I mean, he is the child of Mario, your handsome ex-boyfriend. What, Mario? Wow, you surprised me! You were always ignoring me, so I practically jumped from my seat. I had no intention of replying, honestly. I thought that you were just being delusional again and yapping about one of your new fantasies. Huh? Delusional? Yep, just as I thought. You're being delusional again.
Not only that, but this time it's so wrong that it puts everything until now to shame.
Huh? And to think that you finally replied to me. What are you talking about? I stole your fiance, Mario, got pregnant with his baby, got married, and then gave birth to a baby. What part of this is a fantasy?
Mario hasn't been my fiance for a very long time.
What?
We were only engaged in the first place because our parents knew each other and thought it would be good for our companies. I was about to be strategically married off by my parents, but we found out that Mario was cheating on me, so the marriage was canceled.
Huh? Don't need to make an excuse just because you're jealous.
Fine. It can't be helped, I guess. I don't know what you might do in the future, so I'll introduce you to my husband.
Again, you're embarrassing me, Fiore. I know you're single. What?
As you can see, this is a picture of us at our wedding. Oh, and take a look at the picture of the CEO on the homepage of S Corporations.
Why would I do that?
My husband is the CEO of S Corporations.
Huh?
You'll see that he's the same person as in the picture I just showed you.
No way this is true. What is this? S Corporations? Your husband is even richer than mine.
Just to be sure, I'll tell you about what happened leading up to our marriage. My marriage with Mario was canceled 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Around half a month after that, my aunt introduced me to my current husband and we got married a month ago.
A month ago.
You and Mario were already married at the time, right?
Yeah, we were already married.
Can I ask you, since when have you and Mario been in a relationship?
About a year ago?
Then that must mean that the stuff you said about you stealing my fiancé was one of your delusions, right? But can I say one more thing? You didn't go after Mario because he was my fiancé, right? You said something before about how anyone would do as long as they were rich and handsome, right?
That's...
I know it's an afterthought, but aren't you glad you didn't steal someone else's fiancé? People don't usually look kindly at such marriages after all. But if you're happy with how things are right now, then why not just be satisfied and live life? Bye.
Fiore? Hey, what should I do? Mario's company, it wasn't supposed to be like this. What should I do?
Oh, they went bankrupt, right?
Seriously, what should I do?
I see. So business didn't start going well for him after all.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I guess it won't matter if I tell you now, so...
What? Do you know something about this?
I told you about how our marriage was arranged by our parents with our company's benefit in mind, right? To be a bit more precise, my father's company was planning on giving Mario's company, which wasn't doing well, financial assistance. But since we found out Mario was cheating on me, the marriage was canceled, which means that the financial assistance that they needed to recover was never given. Apparently they did everything they could in the 3 years after that, but it seems it didn't work.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about this.
Why are you saying that to me? I haven't been in contact with Mario ever since our marriage was canceled.
Oh my god, what do I do? If this was the case, then I should never have stolen him in the first place.
You didn't really steal him, though.
He found out?
What is it now?
Mario, the son of a bitch. He had a DNA test done between him and our child.
Huh? A DNA test? So he wanted to make sure whether he was the father?
Come on.
Don't tell me the child you gave birth to wasn't actually his.
I mean, I didn't know which one of them was the father. The other guy is just a regular office worker, so of course I would marry the one who owned a company.
But now Mario's company is bankrupt, huh? I guess this is what you call karma.
Don't say that as if you're so calm. At this rate, he's going to divorce me and even make me pay an alimony.
Well, that's only natural, I guess.
I said don't act so calm. How do you think I should escape this?
I don't know.
What?
I mean, Mario would only be exercising his legal right as the person who was cheated on, right? When I found out Mario cheated on me, I made him pay an alimony too, you know. Besides, I'm just an outsider to this. I can't make decisions for you.
So you're saying you don't care what happens to me?
I told you there's nothing I can do.
Of course there is! Like, lending me money or something.
I'm not giving you the money.
What? Why not? Just a couple $1,000s will probably be enough. I'll make sure to pay you back.
Can I just block you now? To tell you the truth, I've wanted to block you ever since we graduated high school, but I was afraid as to what you might do. I kept you unblocked only to keep a watch on you.
What? But we are friends, right, Fiore? We got along so well in high school.
No, I don't remember us getting along in high school. Didn't you once spread rumors to everyone saying that I had cheated on my boyfriend? When in fact, I didn't even have one boyfriend in high school. Thank God everyone knew about you by then and no one believed you, though. Besides, don't tell me we're friends after you tried to provoke me by saying that you had a baby with my fiance you stole.
I was only telling my old friend what was happening in my life. I had no intention of provoking you whatsoever. And it wasn't my fault that in high school you looked like you were going out with so many guys.
To be honest, because you're a nuisance.
What do you mean I'm a nuisance? Because I thought we were friends.
I have zero intention of helping you, so don't contact me anymore.
Wait, Fiore! Don't block me.
Goodbye, then.
Fiore! Please, you're the only person I can rely on.
I wondered why she was so persistent asking me specifically for help, but it seems that all her other friends had already blocked her. Apparently a lot happened after I left my hometown and moved with my husband, and a friend of mine said that she thought I had already blocked Laura long ago. As to why she ever thought she stole Mario from me, I honestly don't know. Maybe Mario told her that he used to be my fiance and her imagination went out of hand, just like it always did. Anyway, I received information on her after that, and it seems Mario divorced her immediately after that, and he left taking, leaving her with the child. The child's father had a fiance, and Laura was forced to pay an alimony to her as well. Laura had now 2 major problems she had to deal with. Her parents took custody of the child, and they forced Laura to pay them child support after cutting ties with her. She now works day and night to pay for both the alimony and the child support, causing an enormous stress on her body. A friend of mine who saw her by chance said that she looked to be already in her 40s, when in fact she was only 28.
Hey Hannah, are you there? I was just wondering if you were still thinking of coming home at your usual time. I was only wondering because I really don't want you to come around here.
Hey Tina, sorry, what is this about? It's the 3rd anniversary of Dad's death, so... Yeah, I was going to come home to pay my respects with you and Mom.
Yes, I'm well aware of what the date is, thank you very much. And I'm telling you that I don't want you to come back at all.
Okay, can I ask why you don't want me to come back home? Were you going to help Mom in my place?
What do you mean help Mom? What do you even do?
I mean how every year our aunts and uncles and cousins come over to help us remember Dad, and then we all go out for dinner. I always help Mom make the arrangements and reservations before we all meet up. So if I'm not going to be there, I'm asking if you're going to help Mom instead. Because I think Mom wanted to cook at home for this year, so she's going to need even more help than usual. Are you okay with that?
Hold on a second. That sounds like a big pain in the butt.
Right. Well, I'm already 30 minutes away from getting there, so just tell Mom that I've almost arrived, okay?
Seriously? Fine. Hey, Hannah, are you still here? Have you not gone back home yet?
What are you doing? We're in the same house. Why are you texting me? Just come and talk to me, Tina.
Just answer my question. Jeez. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, yeah. I was thinking of going home after I help Mom clean around the house since everyone's gone home now.
Okay. Then I guess in that case, I'll head out and have some fun.
You mean that you're really not going to help Mom and I out with any of this at all?
I'm already out. I'm not even home, so how could I?
You mean that you snuck out while we were all clearing the table? Why do you always do this? Why do you always have to be so selfish? I've had enough out of you. You need to learn how to grow up. Tina, are you there? You are in serious trouble. Did you take that $200 from Mom's private stash she keeps under Dad's urn? You need to give that back to her right now.
Literally, what are you even talking about?
I am talking about the money that Mom keeps under Dad's urn for emergencies. I was polishing off his urn one more time, and when I picked it up, I saw that the money wasn't there. I asked Mom about it, and she said she hadn't moved the urn or touched the money at all today, so it must have been someone else who took it.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing if I have already been caught.
Well, you need to give that back to Mom right now!
What do you mean? Did you forget that I still live with Mom? What's hers is mine, and I would have ended up with it anyways.
But this is Mom's emergency money. She was going to use it to repay herself for hosting Dad's memorial service. That was never meant to be money for you to spend on yourself, Tina.
Well, it's a little bit late for that, because I've already used it all up.
Excuse me? You did what? Are you kidding me?
I'm serious, and I want you to stop coming around the house so often.
What are you talking about? Why don't you want me here that badly?
Because I know that money that you give Mom every month is money that you get from illegal dealings.
No, seriously. What are you even talking about? How did you even come up with that one?
Well, you work in a factory assembly line, so there's just no way you could afford to send Mom the $1,500 a month that you've been doing for so long now. I mean, you've been sending money to Mom for 10 years, but last year the amount jumped from $700 to $1,500. That means the amount more than doubled, which means you must be getting your money from somewhere illegal.
I have no idea how to even respond to something like that. And besides, I don't work at a factory, so I don't know where that came from either.
You mean you got fired and had to take an even lower paying job just to survive? Then you must be doing some seriously illegal stuff to afford the lifestyle that you have.
This is just getting ridiculous. Do you really think I'm only capable of getting low-paying jobs?
I mean, isn't that how it works for people who never graduated college and only graduated from high school?
You know that I was supposed to go to college. I was accepted and everything, but then Dad called the school and asked them to cancel my application with them.
Yeah. All I hear are excuses from a sore loser. You have got to be doing something illegal. I just know it. It's the only explanation.
You seriously just don't know when to stop, do you?
Well, we don't need your filthy money anymore.
You mean that you're really going to keep pushing me with this? Is this really a game that you want to play with me?
Ugh, there's no game. I'm just telling you the truth that I know about you. I mean, you moved out of the house 10 years ago. Just how often do you really need to visit us? Besides, it's just painful for someone with a college education like myself to have to deal with you for so often.
All right then. I guess I'll stop sending the money if you're so serious about this.
That will be fine by me. We still have plenty of money left over from when Dad died. So there.
So you're just planning on living off Dad's inheritance, huh? Well, we'll just see about that.
Hannah, are you there? You have to help me. I'm in serious trouble. I just went to check my balance in the bank and there's nothing there.
And just why are you coming to me about any of this?
Well, because I know that you used it all up for yourself.
I live more than an hour away from you and Mom. How could I have possibly broken into your bank account? I mean, how would I have even gotten a hold of your debit card in the first place? I think you just now realized for yourself that you don't actually have any money.
You must have hacked into the system and wired yourself all of my money or something like that. I know that I had money in there before, and now I don't, which means that someone had to have stolen it. There's no other explanation. So give me my money.
If anyone should be asking for their money back, it should be me, Tina.
What are you talking about? How are you the victim here?
I mean that you took the money that Dad left us, even the money he left for Mom, and spent it all on yourself. You used it all up within the first year after he died, didn't you?
What do you mean? Why are you saying this?
I'm saying it because you robbed Mom, even though she's a frail old lady who still does her best to keep her house running. And meanwhile, you do nothing to help her and leech off of her already rather small retirement money. That was the whole reason why I raised the amount of money I was sending Mom in the first place. She kept telling me how tight things were for her.
But I didn't know that that's why you did that.
But recently, I asked Mom for a breakdown of just how she was spending that money that I had been sending to her. She told me that every month when she gets the $1,500 from me, $1,200 of it goes to you, and she is only left with $300. So basically, you leave Mom with barely even enough money to take care of herself while you leech off of her.
No, that isn't true. That's not fair.
And after the memorial, Mom showed me some of the texts that you sent her where you demanded the money that I had just given her.
You're lying. I don't believe you. I'm going to go talk to Mom about this right now, and she'll say I'm right. Mom isn't at home right now. And I poked my head into her room, and all her stuff was gone too. What's going on here? Where did Mom go? Why is this happening?
It's okay. Mom is with me right now, actually.
She is? Really? But why?
Because she hates living with you, of course.
What are you talking about? Of course she doesn't.
She says that you make her do all the work around the house while you just hang out in your room or go out all day. Not only that, but you're always asking her for money that she doesn't have, and then you get mad at her when she doesn't have it. Mom has actually wanted to stop living with you for a while. She tried to be patient for your sake, but now she's had enough, and she finally came to me for help.
But I didn't even do anything bad. This isn't fair.
Of course you've done something bad here.
What do you mean? What did I even do?
You were always spoiled by Dad growing up, and you haven't changed since then. I mean, you've been out of school for years now, and you still don't even have a job. What is up with that? The least you could do is work part-time to help out with Mom.
But I hate work. It's so stupid.
Do you think people go to work because they like it?
You mean they don't?
Look, I had to step in, and I was the one that took Mom out of that house.
But how could you do something like that without even telling me about it?
Because we knew that you would throw a fit over it, like you're doing right now. And also, I'm selling the house.
Hold on. You're going to be doing what? But I live here! Where am I supposed to go? Do you even have the right to sell the house?
Well, you remember when we split up Dad's estate, right? In the will, he left you and Mom his savings, and he left me the house.
He left you the house? I thought he left it to Mom.
Apparently, it was easier to make the taxes work out if I got the house and not the money, so he left it to me.
You mean that this is all over something as stupid as taxes?
I suppose you wouldn't know much about that, considering that you don't do any work, huh?
Don't you talk to me like I'm some stupid kid.
Well, anyways, I'm more than happy to introduce you to a company that offers corporate dorms for its employees.
What do you mean? Why would I need something like that?
Well, soon you're not going to have money or a place to live. You're going to have to do something, right?
But you could help me, right? You could send me money every month and help me out, right?
You're joking, right?
Of course I'm not joking!
I am offering you a job in my company that will provide you with money and housing. This is the best deal that you are ever going to find.
But I don't want to work! This isn't fair!
The people from the company are going to be arriving at the house soon to pick you up and take you to your new home.
They're coming to pick me up right now? You already signed me up for this?
I would say that you probably have just enough time to pack your bags before they arrive, but I would start now.
You're kidding me. Don't tell me that these are goons from the illegal business that you make all your money from.
Are you really going on about all of that?
I just mean that there's no way you could afford to send someone money like that.
Of course I can. Why don't you think I make any money?
Well, then what's your job, huh?
I'm a general manager for my company.
You mean you don't work for an assembly line?
I worked a job like that once in high school. Did you really think that I never moved on to anything else? My current job I got because an old colleague started his own company and asked if I would like a new and higher paying job.
But you don't even have a college degree! Why would anyone want to hire you?
Because I studied hard after I graduated and developed my skills without having to go to school. And now I'm here.
But that isn't fair! Why don't I have things like that happen to me?
I don't know. Have you ever applied for a job?
I'm still working on my resume.
Really? Because there is no way that it could be that long. Anyways, I hope you've been packing this whole time. I just got a text from the pickup crew that they arrived at the house.
You're kidding me! You mean they're here already?
That's right, and your first shift is going to be bright and early tomorrow.
I'm going to have to start work tomorrow?
Yep, good luck with the new job! Tina was always our dad's favorite child while we were growing up together. He would let her get away with everything and never asked her to do any kind of work. I was thinking of asking Mom to move in with me after he died, actually. But I had so much going on with my new job that I knew I needed more time. Now that I've really grown in my career, however, I'm sure of this. It's time that I give my mom a break after all the hard years of work that she's put in throughout her life. I heard from some coworkers about how Tina was getting along in her new job. At first, she tried to threaten everyone around her that her older sister was someone very important in the company. But when she realized that wasn't working, it was like something broke. And she finally just started following instructions and working.